What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Cam's Collection. We recently got to see an early screening of the first 4 episodes of Loki Season 2. I'm super excited to talk about this one with you guys. I had a lot of likes, dislikes, and a lot of different mix of feelings while watching this one. Loki Season 2 will be available October 5th, 6 p.m. Pacific time, only on Disney Plus. Let's get into it.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yeah.
So let's just jump right into it, honestly. So as we know, this Loki Season 2 actually picks up right after the events of Sylvie and Loki, or I guess you could say Sylvie actually killing the man at the end, or the man at the end of time, who we knew as a version of Kang, who was played by Jonathan Majors, right? And now we're looking at the repercussions is that time is all over the place, and then all of these other branches are springing up left and right. So it seems like there is now become a moral battle within the TVA to figure out, what do we do now that we know that the TVA is created by I guess illusionist or fake people in front, not really a real government or association that's supposed to be doing something, but just one person in power that wants to control other people's lives and telling people if you're good or if you're bad, right? So the TVA is now knowing that, okay, we all had lives before this. I want to know what that is. I want to get some of that, right? So now they see that all these other branches are formulating, and of course this is going to be creating or kind of destroying, I guess you could say, the original timeline is what it was, right? And granted, this is spoiler stuff. This is all stuff we see in the trailer and that we know about, that this is very much a race against time, right? So it seems like everyone in the TVA all of a sudden grows a moral compass, majority of them, and it's kind of divided down the middle. So like some people are like, all right, we got to keep destroying all these timelines, right? So that there's only one singular timeline that is true and the straight path. And then there's another group that is like, these are people. Those are lives that we could destroy if we sit here and we, burn up that timeline that these people are on. People could end up dying because of it, and it could be the timeline that I was supposed to be in, right? If that makes sense. So it picks up very, very fast paced. That first episode really hits you quick, and it really is a race against time. I love the performances, of course, by Tom Hiddleston, as well as Owen Wilson, who played Loki and Mobius. But there's also several standout characters in this whole entire show. And I would say one of my favorite is Gugu Mbatha-Raw, who plays Renslayer. She is back, of course. We already knew that already. But she demands so much presence. And her relationship with Jonathan Majors is very skewed in this show. There is some type of connection that they have as well. We don't know how far it goes back. Or if they will actually show that, possibly Renslayer was someone of high importance to him at one point of the Kang character. But which variant of Kang are we talking about? It's very miscued. You do not really see Jonathan Majors in this as Kang himself, maybe for like a flashback or something like that, but you do see him as Victor Timely, right? Who's a variant of Kang. And it just feels like, listen, people might have very, very skewed opinions and thoughts about what's going on in the media and different things that are going on with Jonathan Majors, but without equivocally a doubt, that kid is an amazing actor. I've heard that he's a method actor, so of course he goes based off emotions and really kind of like, I don't want to say jump ships with the script, but plays off of other people's emotions while they're going back and forth and dialogue. Just the little tiny nuances of how oblivious he can make himself seem. It seems like I've forgotten what his character is supposed to be about, right? Like if this Victor Timely character was evil or a madman or somebody that just wanted to destroy the world, his performance completely makes you forget all that. It sucks you in and draws you into this character to make you think, okay, maybe he might be on our side. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know the full story of Kang, but maybe he's a good guy. Like, maybe he'll switch sides. Maybe he'll just be on our team and really want these timelines to live and help all these people. And I think that just relays on, or it really shows a depth of how amazing Jonathan Majors is as an actor. Like I said, outside of whatever else is going outside of in his life or in the world or in the media, without a doubt, this guy can body a role like that. Seriously. Of course, we also see Huy Quan, of course, who's known for their them and all over the place, as well as he was in Indiana Jones films as well. But it's good to see him back on the silver screen, and I am super excited to see where his role for OB. He plays like a tactician slash a I guess like a, not an inventor, but he's also like he's like the main person, a trailblazer for the TVA that wrote the TVA manual, that did all this stuff. But time is so funny how it works on this show. It's like he wrote it, but somebody else wrote it for him. But then he also wrote it for them. You'll understand it when you see the episode. It's a lot more confusing than what I'm explaining it for sure. Sylvie's character also, we'll go into her real quick. She basically is tired of being told what she can be. She wants a piece of life of her own. She's tired of just being a variant and knows that she's built to be more than that, right? She knows that she should and deserves to have a life besides the one that the TVA stole from her when they decided that she was dangerous. She only was made dangerous when the TVA decided to come after her, right? Before that, she was just a Loki variant, possibly. And to speak about Loki as well, Tom Hiddleston Loki, it is so different, or not different, but it is very refreshing to see him just not as a mischievous character, right? There's more to Loki's than meets the eye, I think. And that is the bigger message behind this, is that just because a person was and is a certain way on the outside doesn't mean that they can't change to be better for not just themselves, but for everybody around them and humanity. I would say Tara Strong, we know her from Teen Titans as Raven. She has that very baritonish voice, but in this show, she plays a high-pitched southern version of Miss Minutes, right? I was not very, very familiar with her work before, but it is definitely present that Miss Minutes is not to be played with in this show or in this series. She has a fury to reign on, and it's so funny because Tara Strong does this voice acting that makes you think Miss Minutes is this funny, sweet, cartoonish little character, right? And without changing even the tone of her voice, it still seems very menacing, and like there is a eviler presence even with that little high-pitched Southern Belle type voice as well. I would say that, you know, in this show we don't see a lot of Loki and Mobius. I would say that I see a lot more depth within the other characters, like Wunmi Mosaku, who plays Hunter B-15. I think she is amazing, as well as Huy Quan's character, who's Obi. And then I also see Katie Dickey, who also is an amazing actor. We knew her as Arian, Liza Arian, sorry, from Game of Thrones. But she completely bodies her role as one of the judges in the show. It's not like a huge role, but I still get that like annoyed feeling from her from just seeing her on here and knowing that who she was in Game of Thrones carries over very well. Going back through and trying to think about the 4 episodes that I was able to see, and I can tell you right now, there really wasn't much that I didn't like about this series so far. The plot is very in depth and very in your face up front. There are quite a few cliffhangers in there. One of my friends, we were talking, and there's a point in there where It reminds me of a scene that was actually in Doctor Strange, fighting Wanda. So you guys will see what I'm talking about. No spoilers, like I said. But I'm excited to see where these next 2 episodes go. I hope you guys enjoyed as well. Make sure you leave a comment below and tell me exactly what you thought of the first 2 episodes that you guys, I believe, are going to see today, October 5th at 6 p.m. Pacific time on Disney Plus of Loki season 2. That's going to be it for me, guys, today. Thank you again for watching my review of Loki season 2. Like, subscribe, hit that notification button so you can be the first ones to know about new content I drop on a week-to-week basis. Talk to you next time. Peace.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go.